Hello guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you very much for coming out here. May God bless you all, my people. Hey, Wahala don shell. This one I then they call say Wahala boku. This one plenty. AGF Malami don they fight dirty with Binta Nyako because of Nnamdi Kanu's release. This one will shock everybody. You know, say sometimes if God won't favor you, you go even they use your own enemies. It go make them they fight themselves. Can we say this is what is happening in this Nnamdi Kanu's case? Record that an international working group declared the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, as unlawful and an infringement on his international human rights. The working group on arbitrary detention under the United Nations Commission on Human Rights disclosed this in a statement published on its website. Now asks the Nigerian government to release Nnamdi Kanu. Say, wetin they do against Nnamdi Kanu is not good. You understand? That is against his human rights and all that. Say, may they release Nnamdi Kanu all conditionally now. They not stop there. They now ask Nigerian government to pay Nnamdi Kanu compensation. You know these people now, that the way when they do things, they lie to the play stubborn. He never take anything. The AGF Malami now responded that Nnamdi Kanu case is in the court. You understand? Say make court look into the matter. Say na court go decide. He talking like that, now he carry the matter, drop him. After a few days, Binta Nyako now threatened to resign if the federal government refused to comply with the directives of the UN. You know, say all these people, they know waiting day. They know say Nigerian government did not get case against Nnamdi Kanu. So what they are just doing is just playing along. And the government knows say they themselves don't commit. You understand? So they do, make it be say then they buy time. Then 2023, they go see themselves come out. They can't leave the matter for another president, to talk. But today, AGF Malami can react to Binta Nyako statement. Record that Binta Nyako is the judge presiding Nnamdi Kanu's case. She has threatening to resign if the federal government refused to comply with the directives of the international working group who asked Nigerian government to release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and at the same time pay him compensation. AGF Malami now said, he said no individual can force the federal government, no individual or any international body can force federal government against our wish. He said, no individual nor international body can force the federal government of Nigeria against our wish. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu's case will be presided by the court, not the federal government. So now you can't tell Binta Nyako. So we're not gonna know the next step now Binta Nyako go take, whether she will still resign or not, if the federal government refuses to comply. But you know, say what the federal government is doing now is dangerous. You understand? What they are doing is dangerous. Not be all the time they just play say you get strong head. Sometimes you go calm down. Because this matter now, you see, and now the world don't they watch this matter to see how it goes. So you see, say those people, they're not just they talk anyhow. They can't just talk because they want to talk. Whenever they talk, they follow it. Make it be say the thing don't reach 20 years, they go still follow that matter. So now say it be. So Nigerian government, if they do not listen, if they do not comply, I don't think that one will spare good for our country, this Nigeria. You understand? The group comprises scholars and experts who specializes in human rights issues and related laws. Recall that Nnamdi Kanu is facing terrorism charges in Nigeria before Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja. He has been in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, since mid-2021. The IPOB leader was detained after he was arrested. After he was adopted in Kenya and repatriated in June 2021. He was adopted over his agitation for Biafra, and by extension, he's asking for Nigerians' breakup. So the working group said, the working group is mindful that Article 9.2 of the Covenant requires that anyone who is arrested is only informed of the reasons for the arrest, but also promptly informed of any charges against them. As explained by the Human Rights Committee in its general comment number 35, the obligation escapulated in Article 9.2 has two elements. Information about the reasons for the arrest must be provided immediately upon arrest, and there must be prompt information about the charges provided thereafter. Failure to do so violates Article 9 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 9 of the Covenant, and the Principle 10 of the Body of Principles, and renders the person's arrest devoid of any illegal basis. Consequently, Nnamdi Kanu's arrest without an arrest warrant and with no explanation as to the reasons for his arrest violated his right, and under Article 9 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 9 of the Covenant, and Principles 2, 4, 10, and 35, 2 of the Body of Principles, it said. So, Nigerian government violated Nnamdi Kanu's rights. That's what the human rights is trying to say here. So this matter now, when they grant, will not know as they will take settle am. So we dey hear, we dey wait to see wetin Binta and Nyako go do. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you very much for always having you here.